Box, what can we do with it? Mount! Oh, he has placed it perfectly. Mason Mount has been given one of the better looking Premier League Team of the Season cards in my opinion, and in this video today we're going to try this card out. If you want to improve your Ultimate Team and need some coins to do so, you should check out my sponsor IG Vault. There's a link to do so in the description, and if you use the code Kieran, you'll get yourself a nice little discount off your order. So we're going to be using him in a pretty standard Premier League side, and that's just because I don't have too many good players on my second account. No special cards anyway. So we're going to have to make do with him being one of our star players, which is absolutely fine by me. 4-star weak foot on this guy, which is good for a cam. 3-star skill moves, not too ideal though, but not the end of the world. In terms of traits, nothing really too much to discuss, but in regards to the in-game attributes, there's plenty to talk about because he has got some really nice attributes across the board. Instantly, we can see a 99 rated attribute for the stamina. That is fantastic to see. Means that we can run him around all game and shouldn't have too many problems, whether using him as a cam or as a centre mid option. His pace looks nice for the most part. He's got a pretty positive pace split with the acceleration being so high. So on the 10 and initially, he should feel electric. Shooting for a midfielder is a top draw. Brilliant finishing, shot power and long shots, and really good attack positioning too. So I'm expecting this guy in front of goal to be pretty lethal, especially with that 90 composure. So even when under pressure, he should be able to put the ball in the back of the net, no problems. And the same can be said for the passing. Really good stats. Really nice short passing of 95, good long passing of 87, and really high vision of 95. So as I say, the guy should be able to distribute, the guy should be able to score. He should be a really effective attacking mid. And then we come on to the dribbling, and once more, it's more of the same. Elite stats in pretty much every single department. Very high ball control of 95, good agility of 93, and a good in-game dribbling rating of 92. I'm expecting big things from this card. He's only like 400k, so he's not actually that expensive, but he's looking really good value for money for me just on paper. So hopefully he performs as well as these attributes do indeed suggest. And finally, physically, like I've already touched on, big fan of that stamina. The strength of 72 is actually decent, and it's helped by the fact that he's got really high aggression of 92. So hopefully he fights for the ball quite a bit. Now, 4 chem styles for this guy. I think it's very dependent on where you are looking to play him. If you want to use him as like a centre mid, Shadow is pretty much the obvious choice. Doesn't max out, but brings up his pace by quite a good amount and gives him some decent defensive stats just so he can tackle when need be. But even still then, his defensive stats aren't anything too crazy, but obviously it will benefit you in some areas. That's if you want to use him in a bit more defensive role anyway. But if you want to go forward with him, I think there's 2 options. I think you've got Hunter if you really want to improve that shooting, and to be fair, if you give him a Hunter chem style, he could be a really good striker. But I think the best chem style for him as a cam is going to be Engine, because as you can see, it narrows his pace split a little bit, which is great, maxes out his acceleration as well, which is nice, gives him ridiculous passing, and brings up his dribbling a decent amount too. So ultimately, the chem style I'm going to advise for this guy is the Engine one, but if you would use something different, let me know which in the comment section down below. It has taken some time, but we finally get into a game, and in this one, Mason Mount is up against Kosterman and Denier. Got a chance to come forward now. Got men coming forward nicely. Mason Mount, oh, we tried to slide it through. This game is so laggy, by the way. I cannot stress this enough as we go for, oh, what a finish. What a finish from Mason Mount. Great way to open his account. Nice from Mount, beats his man nicely, slides it into Martial, who's going to dink it across the box, and I really did not want that to go there. I was aiming for the edge of the box, but it is what it is. Mount finds Salah, running down the wing, cuts inside, finds Mount, who's going to cut back and go for that finesse again. This time, sadly, doesn't beat the keeper. I know you guys are watching this thinking, Kieran, this gameplay is horrible. It's got some weird delay in it, some really horrible delay. We have the lead at the break despite limited possession. My opponent is one of them kind of players who just doesn't want to give the ball away, but we've made the most of what little possession we've had, and Mason Mount scored an absolute banger. Here's a chance. Mason Mount, who is he more bothered about, Mount or the runners? Martial puts the ball through. Mount with a nice first touch. Can he get around Kosterman? He's actually done really well to retrieve the football there. What are my options in the box here? He's not really closing me down. Can we take full advantage? No, I've run into Goretzka. Mount. Nice pass out wide there for Mo Salah, who's now got a bit of space to run into. Nico Schulz is looking a bit fatigued as well, so can we get this ball in nicely into the box for Son? Chance for Mount maybe, gets the header, but sadly doesn't connect cleanly. Son into Mount, turned his man, can we get the shot away? Tight angle, but it does not matter, and that hopefully seals the win in this game. Oh, this lag is just absolutely... It's so horrible to play in right now. I cannot explain this enough, how horrible this game is to play in. Martial into Mason Mount, skipped around the centre-back and hit the finesse, and just like that, we've got our 2-goal lead back. Nice. Oh, it's lagging. Why lag there? Why lag there? I mean, we take full advantage. Oh, no, we don't. We've missed that. Wow. So that game has come to an end, and Mount has got himself a hat-trick. So a pretty nice outing from him. Have to say, though, didn't feel terrific on the ball, but no one did in that game. It was horrible, horrible gameplay. Okay, in this one, we are up against Kosterman once more, but he's got Neuer between the sticks this time. Mason Mount, can we open up space? Can we get through this gap? Oh, that's my fault. I took the touch. I didn't need to. Here's a chance if we can find the right through ball. Mason Mount has split the centre-backs. Here's Martial with a chance. Ball roll, finesse. Oh, good save from the keeper. Oh, bit of a tactical foul there. Don't want to be conceding right before the break. Couple of changes for the second half. We're just going to move Mount into the cam role in the 4-2-3-1. It's just a formation that I'm a lot more comfortable in, and I also feel like in that formation he gets to stay forward a bit more, whereas in the 4-1-2-1-2 the cam does come back quite a bit naturally. Okay, opportunity to come forward now. Mount, what we're going to do, we're going to deliver to Salah. That's a wonderful ball with the left foot. Mason Mount, nice little flick to get around his man. Oh, what a tackle that is from Zakaria. Nice. Chance, Martial, oh, that should have been the equaliser. Got ourselves a free kick now on the edge of the box. What can we do with it? Mount, oh, he has placed it perfectly into the corner to equalise. Brilliant free kick. And by the way, no, that isn't my first free kick of FIFA 21. This is just a different account to what I normally use. Mount. Oh, great bit of hold-up play. Puts through Martial, who makes it free and completes the comeback. And it's been a very good comeback too. Oh, nice from Mount to 10 his man. Oh, why like there? Don't like that. But wow, Mason Mount still does well to finish with his left foot to give us a comfortable lead in this game. Great comeback. Here's a chance. Don't really fancy him aerially, but we're going to see what happens. What a bit of chaos this is. I don't know what is happening. This game has opened up so much now. I'm presuming he's gone on to ultra-attack, and his Mount really does put the game to bed with a nice dink over the keeper. Once again, a left-footed goal. Well, at one point in this game, we were 2-0 down, but we brought it back and ended up winning very, very comfortably, and Mason Mount was absolutely brilliant in that game. I was really, really pleased with his performance, both his passing and his shooting. Couple of games out the way then, and now it's time to give my thoughts on this 92 rated Mason Mount card. I think it's great. I really enjoy using it, and straight up I'll say he just fits my playstyle perfectly. If you like goal scoring midfielders, definitely give this card a go, because ultimately that's what he is. Midfielders like this who can just sit in behind the striker and can finish just as good as a striker are my kind of players. So I was really big on this card. So yeah, let's break things down, shall we? First of all, pace, very happy with that. I like his acceleration. I like how quick he feels off the mark and on the 10, so that is fantastic. He's not super rapid once he gets going, but still he's quick enough to beat a defender, which is obviously very beneficial. In regards to his shooting, he's as good as a striker, in some cases better than some strikers. Finishing's class, shot power's great, and from distance he's certainly a threat too, and that just made him so usable for me. He's not just a threat inside the box, but outside the box as well, which is great. And also positionally, I was really keen on him, especially when we switched to the 4-2-3-1 in game. Distribution, I have no complaints whatsoever. I think he's a very good passer of the ball, left foot and right foot, long distance or short distance, he can pretty much do it all. He's not a master distributor compared to some other cams, but he makes up for his lack of passing in the shooting, in my opinion, and his passing is still really freaking good, so definitely not dissing that at all, just maybe not as good as like your KDBs and your Brunos in regards to passing. Dribbling felt pretty good to me, very happy with that. Did have some good ability on the 10, even despite the gameplay being horrible tonight, he felt good with the ball, and I get the feeling that in better gameplay he will feel much more fluid, which is fantastic. Ball control, very nice, and even when under pressure he's got the ability to get rid of the ball, whether it be a pass or a shot, due to his decent composure. Defensively, yeah, he's not really there. Definitely wouldn't use him as a CDM, and to be honest, I wouldn't use him as a defensive centre mid either. If you're going to use him as a wide centre mid, fine, but I wouldn't use him as like a sitting one. So just a couple of things to note right there. Finally, physically, what did I make of him? Pretty pleased with him. Really happy with the stamina and the fact that he lasts a full 90 minutes with ease. And I also liked his aggression as well, and the fight that he had for the ball. Aerially, he's not really up to much, but other than that, excellent card. It really is. And at the time of, I picked him up for like 390k, and at the time of recording, he's going for around the 400k mark, and honestly, I think that's excellent value. I think this is a really high level cam, and at that price, I really don't think you can complain. So if he gets even cheaper, I think he's going to become quite a bargain price. But obviously, we do have to bear in mind there are some really good Premier League cam options. Ultimately, is this card as good as like a KDB or a Bruno? No, but in terms of value for money, he's excellent. He really, really is. So if you haven't got enough coins for like a KDB or a Bruno, this is definitely the next best option. And even if you've got them already, if you can afford Bruno and KDB, get Mount as well. Use all three. They're all excellent. And in a 4-2-3-1 narrow, like you've just got like the top 3 cam spots filled easily. Anyway, let's wrap things up. Brilliant card. And as I say, I think worth the coins. If you could leave a like rating on this video, that'd be very much appreciated. If you've got any questions about the card, pop them down below. Subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.